Greg, obviously, being as stagnant as the offense has been over the last couple of weeks, are you encouraged with how things went, especially in the first period, like, and then late in the third, to build some momentum?
Overall, Overall, I thought we played well. I didn't mind how our team played tonight. I think that game's played the exact same way. 10 times, you probably win it at 9. So again, puck luck's just not going our way. That's what happens when you're in a rut. It's tough to pull out of, and it always seems to get a little bit worse before it gets better. I thought our guys played well. The effort was there tonight. Like to see us finish some more chances, but we played well enough to win. It just didn't happen.
How do you make sense of the back-to-back weekends of not being able to find a win?
Well, I mean, making sense of it. Last Saturday was a really poor effort. Last night was just a team in a rut that just put 4 goals in on itself. And then even tonight, tonight you're up 2-0, tons of chances to go up 3. You don't extend the lead when you have the chances to do it, and they put one in off our skate. So it's just how it's going. So you guys just have to stick with it, and one win will become 2, but you can't win more than 1 game at a time. So that's got to be the focus.
Coach, with how well you've played, especially today, how frustrating is that for you and the guys that you can't?
It's frustrating. I thought we were the better team tonight. I really did. And it was really great to see Grando pop a big one for us there at the start of the third. And you think we're gonna go play downhill from there, and then they kind of get a stinker on us to tie it up 20 seconds later. So TJ had a little bit of an off weekend, but he's due for that. He's been our rock, and he's still our rock, and I know he probably wants that third one back, but he's been really good for us all season.
Did you like all the different changes you made to the lineup? How they different guys in different spots?
Yeah, I thought we were really balanced. They got some chances, but I thought we were really balanced offensively, and everybody was chipping in and had good energy. I thought Como back on D was really actually pretty good. He was impressive. It was the first game he's ever played on D, and he was moving his feet and breaking pucks out and helping with transition, and he did a hell of a job.
On this slide here, Benji's line has kind of been the bright spot here. Can you talk a little bit about his play and his line mates?
Yeah, they were really good. It was good to see, and again, they scored that huge goal to give us a lead there, and we just couldn't capitalize. 17 seconds later, they tied it up. But Benji and Grando were really good tonight. O was better tonight, and they were really good on the kill too.
Obviously, 0 for 7 probably leaves something to be desired on the power play, but it seemed like, especially early on, there was a couple really good chances, a lot of good puck movement. Were you encouraged by that, and do you feel like that might help?
Yeah, we had some chances, but again, it didn't deliver, right? And it's been really the difference in our season right now has been in tight games when it has a chance to get us a lead or win us a game, or you go for 7 at home. It's a tough pill to swallow.
What does this do in terms of thinking about the tournament and kind of things like that?
It's for the last 2 weeks, honestly. I know we're 0-4 and we're on a 4-game skid here. It feels like a 14-game skid just because it's just the way it works. But you can't think about that. The focus has got to be 1 game. It's got to be 1 game at a time, and we have 12 left, and we just gotta. You can't win all 12 at once. You gotta get 1, and then we have a good team. We really like our team in there, and it's been a frustrating season with a lot of really tight, close losses. Not a lot of puck luck. It seems like everybody we play gives us our best effort, their best effort. I don't feel like we've caught anybody on an off night yet. So it just hasn't gone our way. In a season where if you would have told me after 27 games you're going to have a win against North Dakota, you're going to have a win against Minnesota, you're going to have a win against Boston College, a sweep over a really good team like Colorado College, and we'd be 5 games under, I'd call you crazy. I would guess we're probably 8 games over. So it's been an up and down year, but we have 12 games left, and all we can do is build off of the effort tonight and come here and try and get a win on Friday against St. Thomas.
Guys, obviously, offensively, been a bit of a rut lately, but seemed pretty encouraging with a lot of chances, particularly in that first period and then late in the third. Were you guys encouraged by that, and do you feel like that can potentially be a difference maker, digging you out of this rut moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I thought in the first we obviously had a pretty offensive period, and it's we're obviously trying our best, and sometimes the bounces just don't go your way offensively. But I thought tonight was a good, especially in the first, a good step forward to where we want to be. So I thought the forwards did a good job getting pucks to the net and reloading to get them back, but obviously not the result we wanted in the end.
Cop, this weekend, seeing you out there on the first line, a little bit yesterday, and what do you make of your return and playing some valuable minutes out there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to come back, help the team as much as I can, produce, whether that's offensively or playing a good defensive role, but just come back and try to help the team as best as I can.
How do you guys kind of build off a performance like today? You lost 4 straight, but you had a really good game today. How do you kind of build off that for the schedule coming up?
I think we just have to keep working. We know as a group within our group that we have a team to still win out the rest of the year. I think we just got to get some puck bounces, and eventually we'll start scoring a lot more too.
Is it tough, as an independent team, always having some, premier programs coming in every weekend? It seems like this month of January has just been a juggernaut with, some really tough teams coming in.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we're not used to. I mean, we've been here a couple of years, played a whole year in the Big Ten, so I think it's obviously these are games we think we can win, and we just didn't get the result tonight. But I thought there's a lot of good things in the loss that we can look forward to using next weekend.
For both of you guys, it seemed like, obviously at the beginning of the year, having the new arena was viewed as like disadvantage, and playing a record amount of home games was viewed as disadvantage to potentially propel you guys back to a tournament berth and, kind of regain that status. Do you feel like you guys have at least, performed up to those expectations? Have they even performed under them? Where are things at with that?
I think obviously we want to do better at home. I mean, this is our home ice, and it took a lot of people to get that arena, especially alumni. So obviously we're not where we want to be as our home record, and that's something that we're looking to improve upon here coming up down the stretch.